Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to Americana Gardens. This is going to be my houseplant tour. So I have been doing tons of like rearranging and decorating, just trying to get these plants in like a presentable fashion. And I also been like redecorating. Got like tons of gallery walls, old school vintage items, and also this room is like under construction, but you can see we have new wallpaper, we're doing new tiles, and so it's like a lot. There's Hummy back there. Hi Hummy. Hummy the cat. So yeah, a lot of this stuff was pushed into the plant room. So I had to not do a tour in a while, so I'm glad I could just do a little sneak peek. You can see I have a really unique way of like styling plants, and I have like a Victorian vibe in my house, so I tried to just like reuse antique items and display them with plants. This is the fuzzy petiole philodendron. You could see the little fuzziness on its petioles, the stems. How cute is that? We have new growth coming out. Nice. This is just like a little offshoot, so I think we're actually going to take this and like pot it up separately. And then the reservoir for soil and water is kind of like limited in this antique teapot. So if I could just get that little one out, it will allow for this larger mother plant, if you will, to have more room to grow, and along with this little one if I get it in a different situation. So yeah, I'm like, I love that. How unique is this, right? It's an antique teapot, I think, for like what, from 1890s. Yeah, fun. And then we have lots of pressed glass and crystal. This is String of Hearts, and it's looking great. It has been putting on new growth. So what's kind of nice about this is that, you know, I could just fill it up, and if I have excess water, it'll just drain down. In my house right now, it's winter. I live in Pennsylvania, and it is really dry because we are running the heaters for the winter. And again, more little antique pieces. I'm going to put a plant in that, don't worry. But yeah, I have lots of little cool trinkets. I know you guys are more interested in the houseplants, I'm sure, but for anybody who's interested in antiques and stuff, I have these, a lot more items listed on my auction site called Whatnot, and I'll put a link in there below. There's a Hoya. It's a little... It needs a little more extra stuff. So it's like withery. You see how wrinkly that is? Not good. So I'm going to have to resolve that. A lot of the plants in this room kind of like went underserved for the last month or so, just because of all the work we've been doing. And yeah, so this is a crocodile fern. Love that pattern. You could probably tell why they call it a crocodile fern. But it is getting crispy now. That really is unfortunate. I think I'm going to put a top dressing on the soil here to help keep a lot of the moisture locked in. And I think that will help. And I'll get rid of some of these like crispy ones. Like that. You see that's like brown on top. So, but anyway, let's check out this beauty right over here. Look at this pot, guys. I got this pot. It's a Limoges pot. It goes for like $200. Yeah, I got it at the Goodwill, with like some fake plants in it for like 15. Yeah, yep, thrifty. I do some thrift videos every once in a while, and this is what I end up doing with them, or I sell them. Philodendron. Here, I got a look, new growth coming right out of there. Love that red color. So these little ones though, I'll see they're even putting out, there's like a new, it's getting chunky, so it's going to be pushing some new growth. So I just want to keep the big leaves. I'll like separate the smaller leaves and sell them or something, but yeah, that's all gonna go. Those are like extra books and stuff. But isn't this little like corner super cozy and cute? And I don't know, it's different. It's a different way to display plants, you know. On this piece I gotta redo this piece. So these have been doing fairly well considering the neglect that I have given it. This is, they call it like the vining plant. Oh look, some of them actually broke off. Yeah, this is like a rough draft tour, guys. Remember that, rough draft tour. And I cannot think of this name of this plant. Oh gosh, somebody help me out. I had it for like 2 years. I actually have 4 of them in here, and all 4 of them are living. They're just, I'm gonna have to repot this and just give it like a newer soil so it could feed easily and get like more proper nutrients to it and let it take off, because right now a lot of these plants are putting on growth. But yeah, like this one this one didn't make it too well. Ooh, yeah, that one did not make it. Probably root rot. I'll look at that more. I'll be doing lots of more like videos of like potting up plants and stuff in the coming weeks, because I gotta redo a lot of this stuff. I've been working on it, but moving over here, this is the jungle cactus, Queen of the Night. Now this was originally, that's cool. This piece was originally up on the curio cabinet right there, and it hung down. That still might be a better place for it because it's closer to the light. But now I got this plant, and this plant has just been doing, it's new, and I love it because it looks so delicate. I think it's like a peperomia of some type. I'm not sure. But I just love like how that looks. It looks so elegant. And I wanted to display, like, that's a plant you have up top so it could just trail down. So I gotta find a new home for this little Queen of the Night cactus plant. Jungle cactus. There are some pieces I'm gonna cut off. Again, it was pretty neglected up there, so I want this more in the sun, so because I want to see a bloom. The blooms on this are like stunning, and I had this for like 2 years now, and it hasn't bloomed, so I'll have to find a new location maybe. And over here is my baker's rack. Look at this. I'm gonna take a step back. Like, that is super, super cool. If you tell, I love my alocasias. I got a few alocasias up there, and I really deal with like plants that are more tolerant of drier conditions, simply because, you know, again, the heat really dries out the air. Beautiful angel wing begonia. I have propagated this and sold this plant so many times. A little bit crispy on the ends, but yeah, like I said, a lot of these plants were neglected for a long time. But yeah, that's a good plant to get to prop and sell, and I definitely made my money's back on that. Or give it to friends too, you know. Cool philodendron here. I want to say Florida green, but here we have some new growth that I'm gonna have to get around here. Yeah, see all that new growth? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. it's just gonna have to go up there, I think. I'm gonna have to tie these because it's a trailing plant. It wants to, like, you know, wrap itself around everything. But I love that plant because it's really low maintenance. Philodendrons are great for beginner plants, or beginner people using plants, or even experienced people, or people who, like, you know, want to leave their house for a week and not worry about all their plants dying. Philodendrons are pretty great with that. Some suckies. Succulents. Oh, you know what? I think this is so therapeutic, like cleaning up their little dead leaves, like underneath them. Oh my gosh, it's like super therapeutic. And I actually have a table. Let me just spin around here. Of succulents right here. And I got them like a little bit right here, and I got some cacti over there. So I'll be doing like some repotting videos and like rearranging these differently. But like, it's so therapeutic to like pull off the dead leaves, the old leaves I should say, of some of these succulents. I don't know what is about that. Does anybody else feel that way? It's so neat. I love doing it. It's just, I don't know, cleaning, therapeutic. I got a little ZZ plant, ZZ Zenzii. So these have, the leaves are closer on the stem where the nodes are, and that's like what makes it different than a traditional ZZ that we kind of see. Also, this is like another crystal piece, and I know this is like a tan pot right now, but in black it really brings out the patterns. So I'm going to be slowly changing all mine to black. I have some of them that are in black. Again, philodendron or alocasias pushing out tons of new growth. This is my alocasia ninja. Yeah, sometimes I overwater and then the cells bust, and yeah, this is going to have to be cut off. But yeah, again, I'm going to get a black pot and let that kind of just soak up water. It's so nice to have that. I love it. I love it. Oh, and this is a new acquisition down here. This is a pothos, very good pothos. It'll put on some fenestration, but also has the variation. Neat. Look at all, that's all new growth right in here. All new growth. I had one of these earlier this year, and it kicked bucket, and that was because the store overwatered them. Well, I don't want to say they overwatered them. They watered them when they got them in the store, which is what they're supposed to do, right? And then, but these were not rooted in. So actually it was on the grower. The grower sent these out, and they really didn't have roots, and they just like all rotted in the store. But I picked up mine thinking I could rescue it, and I couldn't. And anyway, I ended up bringing it to the store and getting this one. The other one had more variegation. Another string of hearts. Yeah, I'm gonna go through these and clean them up a little bit. But yeah, new growth, so that's always promising. If you see new growth, that's a sign you're doing something right. Another philodendron. Guys, this is like the philodendron sunset. That's something I got from Proven Winners, Home Depot. Proven Winners has some great houseplants, but they're not as like resistant as like their outdoor plants are. Like if you garden outdoors, you know Proven Winners is like top notch regarding like pests and, you know, stress issues and whatnot. I don't think they actually transition that yet, at least, over to their house plants. But it would be really interesting if they could kind of mess with that genetics to make it easier. And I got more babies, so I'll be separating and selling those. Yeah, I just sell like on Facebook Marketplace, so I don't have you know, like a store, quote unquote. I just sell on Facebook Marketplace. But anyway, this, I wanted to train it to go up, 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 up. And that'll be really nice. Nice coloring contrast, you know. I have some suckies here. Again, you see the black pot just really brings out the pattern. Same as up here. And yes, I know I have this like leaned out this way for a reason. So we'll get more sun. I want more variegation. Oh, there you go. This is a little rose cactus, queen of thorns. So I have beautiful little blooms, but the new growth has like a red underside to it, right? I know it will need more sun. I could put it on the windowsill for a few days if I wanted to, but I kind of like it there. And yes, it does have thorns, hence the name. Hence the name. This is a mystery painting back here. Absolutely stunning, impressionistic painting. There is kind of like a signature there. I just cannot make it out. Can anybody help me? Because I use Google Lens and everything, and no. Nope. So, but it is beautiful. Anyway, back to some plant arrangements. Oh, this is my dried lavender in here from my garden. It smells so good. Yeah, it's my little potpourri jar now. Oh. Super cute. Some more little suckies, string of turtles hanging down here. But like, see this little like arrangement here? That's just, it's a different way to display plants. And I hope I inspire you guys to like upcycle, recycle. You know, if you got your grandma's china in the closet or in the attic, you don't know what to do with it. You know, these are some really neat ideas, hopefully. Like this is just like a different stand, and then I put this glass piece in. And then I'm going to have to find a different pot for this, but or put rocks around it to stabilize it. I think I'll do the rocks. But this alocasia silver dragon, silver dragon is actually the plant that made me want to like just be like, wow, houseplants are cool. So, and then it was like a snowball of alocasia effects after that. But again, they got a little weird when they were unfurling, and that's because of inconsistent watering. That is definitely my fault. But to see, this needs water already. It's dry. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I'm just surprised. I'll do some watering after this. Moving on down, moving on down. Some aglaonema. I love that stark contrast of the light and then this dark alocasia right next to it. Look at this. It's my only variegated allocation. I think it was like a sport variegation. It was not intended. So that's like the oldest leaf. It's all like weird. Yeah, I gotta water these again. Jeez Louise. Guys, I'm telling you, I just did it yesterday. Beautiful fern. I hope it stays nice out in this glass piece. Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to maybe, to help keep the moisture in, I mean it is wet now, but I'm gonna have to maybe like wrap it in saran wrap, and yeah, maybe it'll stay. I don't want it to crisp up. Ferns will crisp up on me during the winter. Another alocasia, Xanilite? Oh my gosh, I cannot pronounce it. Anyway, y'all know what it is, right? Look at the red veining. That is such a cool plant. I love the contrast of colors. I know like the one store had a capria, scarlet capria. And I was like, oh man, this is cool. I'm going to get a capria. I'm going to get one. These are some of the older leaves. But yeah, I just got this fairly recently and it's doing okay right now. And this I actually put moss over top, so I think it's helping with the moisture retention. But again, another piece, glass piece here. Down here, I have the nanny plant, this pothos. It's been in the family for like ever. Call it the nanny plant because it belonged to my grandma. Belongs to my mom now, and you know, I kind of just take care of it. I will go through because I noticed, I see this, it's all stringy. There's like spaces for leaves, and then there's like 2 feet of nothingness, and then there's some leaves. So I'm going to go through this, probably repot it, probably needs a repot. And I'm going to use this little glass piece instead of using this wicker basket. It needs a change. It needs a change. So I think that'll be great to do that. And again, I'm going to be doing all these future videos, so keep a lookout for them. Yep. Yeah, that's a nice, I love this. I love this view. Alocasias and things hanging, and it's just neat. It's neat. I love this alocasia because you look underneath, you get that dark veining. Is it green dragon? Yeah, this is like one of the older leaves. So anyway, I hope that didn't come up. I just got a pop-up. I hope it didn't come up on my screen. But again, using glass pieces, putting black on there, it just makes the design pop. I got some micans over here. Yeah, gosh, I propped and chopped and propped and chopped and chopped and propped so many times with those, and those are super hardy. So I can't wait for that to get longer too. I have another, I think is it this a philodendron or not? Split fingers or something like that. I don't know, but I think I need to repot it and just try over with this plant. I kind of like the dramatic statement of it, like this huge plant up top of that little curio cabinet. It needs a more decorative pot, so yeah, I'm gonna try that and see if it'll like really bounce back, because there's new growth coming out. So I gotta take better care of the plants. China cabinet, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. This cabinet is like temporary. I'm going to find a really nice one and stick it in here and put stuff in there, because this is, yeah, like, come on, that was from tape. Ugh. The other one I have on the other side is actually really nice. So this is a new plant. What do they call it again? Codonanthe? Yeah, Codonanthe. Okay. I just liked it because it has different shaped leaves. Oh, and I gave it a lot of water. I let it sit in water and soak it up, and now it's like really firm. But it's firm and fuzzy. It's kind of neat. It's different. And like new growth will have purple undersides. And again, I just hope this like just trails, you know. At least so beautiful. Another alocasia maharani. It will have that purple underside with the green veining. New leaves unfurling. Doing great. Doing great. So, yeah. So I got my stuff here, my work area that I need to deal with. And yeah, I made a mess on that, don't worry. And you've seen that one plant up there, that's the new addition. So, you guys knew. I hope y'all, you know, be like, wow, that's a cool way to, you know, display your plants, or have a good time and just enjoy your space and make things functional. Like, I know a lot of people don't use their, you know, glassware, but you find them all the time in the thrift stores. Oh, but whatever you do, if you do end up like upcycling glassware, please do not drill holes in the glassware, because you could have a really nice collectible piece and not know it, and if you drill a hole in it, you just ruined it. So yeah, just, you know, have a drainage pot and you could just easily, oh, look at that, it's going through already. Yeah, you could just lift it up and drain any excess water if you want to. So, but yeah, I'm gonna water spill my plants now, and I hope y'all had a good time, and I'll check you later.